Today's news. Today's news.
On the hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. I'm Steve Kathan. The inflation rate has slowed to under 3% for the first time in just over 3 years. The government says consumer prices in July were up 2.9% from a year ago and just a fraction over the month before. CBS's Jill Schlesinger says housing costs are keeping the overall numbers up.
The shelter index accounted for 90% of the monthly increase in the CPI, 70% of the annual. So if this part of the index is lagging what's happening on the ground, we may be getting a distorted view of what's going on in the inflation for the country.
Ernesto is now a hurricane, just upgraded as it spins past Puerto Rico. 500,000 customers there don't have electricity. Juan Sacco with the island's power company says,
So number one concern, of course, is the wind damage that there could be, flooding, and any impact to the electric infrastructure. 32 segments at this point of transmission lines have been impacted.
Now to the Middle East. CBS's Rami Inocencio in Tel Aviv reports the next best hope for a Gaza ceasefire deals tomorrow, with the U.S., Qatar, and Egypt looking to forge an agreement.
Hamas is leaving some room, some hope open, looking ahead after tomorrow. They said that if there is some kind of breakthrough with the people who will be ascending, then Hamas could come back after Thursday.
In Germany, a possible sabotage reported at a military base.
German military spokesman confirming that someone cut a hole in a fence at a major military base near the Cologne-Bonn airport overnight, and that its water supply is now being tested for possible sabotage. Several personnel there reported intestinal symptoms overnight. It is not yet clear if there's a link. Security at a regional NATO base was briefly increased, but the water there is since said to have tested okay. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
Opening statements today in Las Vegas in the murder trial of a local politician accused of killing an investigative reporter. Robert Tellis insists he was framed. CBS's Elise Preston.
Tellis stands accused of killing 69-year-old investigative reporter Jeff German, who had covered Las Vegas for more than 40 years. According to prosecutors, it all began with a series of articles German wrote for the Las Vegas Review-Journal in 2022, featuring interviews with employees who accused Tellis of fostering a hostile work atmosphere.
A New York judge has rejected Donald Trump's bid to have him step aside in the hush money case. Sentencing is set for next month for Trump. Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 57 points. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 59 degrees in Burlingame, California.